Welcome to Instant Replay for MLS Match Day 13. I'm your host, Andrew Wiebe, and as always, we're taking a closer look at the most controversial refereeing decisions in Major League Soccer. And you know, midweeks, they get a little bit crazy. And that Quake-Seattle game had some crazy to it. Let's go to the 41st minute. Bad news for the Quakes on this one. I've got a handball on Dave Romney, but the good news is, at least between us, that before that, I see a clear foul on Kalani Kosarienzi. Folks, this is not a bump. It's not incidental contact in the penalty area between two guys fighting for position. It's not a genuine attempt to play the ball in any way. It's a two-handed, arms extended all the way, push in the back of Romney, who is completely focused on the ball, attempting to, and almost certainly would have cleared it away, but he was pushed. So Kosarienzi creates the space and the opportunity to head this ball himself. Then we know what happens. The ball hits Romney's arm, and Filip Dujic points to the spot. The penalty stands, and look, I know we don't want to re-referee the game, but for me, this is blatant, and there is zero attempt to play the ball by Kosarienzi. I've got a foul, and I think VAR Edwin Jurasevich should have sent this one down for review. Interesting moment in the Montreal-Portland match. If you were watching live, it seemed like this handball review half an hour in came a little bit out of nowhere. There were no noticeable shouts by the Timbers following the corner kick in question, and the game continued on until VAR Shantahini sent Alan Chapman to the monitor. Let's watch the footage together. Okay, it is the header down, and it would have hit the arm of, honestly, either Matty Longstaff or Jalen Neal, maybe even both. Hard to tell for sure based on the angles I'm seeing here, and my guess is Neal is the offender Tahini sent this one down for. And while I think it could, or maybe even likely hit Neal's arm, and that arm could be interpreted as an unnatural position, I don't have certainty on the contact, and to me, the arm position is debatable. So in other words, for me, it is not clear and obvious, and it wasn't for Chapman either, by the way, who went to the monitor then waved this one off. No penalty, play continues, and I think that was the right decision. Miami always finds a way into this show, don't they? Referee Alexis De Silva called a penalty on Inter Miami that they didn't like one bit. Do they like any of them? Here's the play. Look, does Gonzalo Lujan bear hug Denke as the ball is coming in? Absolutely. But does that take down Kevin Denke? No, not really. He gets a good touch and then he's sort of losing the ball, but Lujan is still keeping a hand on the shoulder and Denke goes down. De Silva points to the spot. At first, I wondered if there was really much of a pull and if there was really enough contact to take Denke down, or did he just make a meal of it? Then I took a step back and reminded myself. The defender bear hugged the forward in the box. The defender pulled from behind an attacking player in a dangerous, potentially goal-scoring position. The defender doth protest too much. That is a foul. Good call for me, but also very clever from Denke to emphasize the contact when he did. DC versus Chicago. This is a penalty on Markovic. But does the attacker go down pretty easily? Yes. Pousa de Tejan doesn't hesitate here. He goes down. When he feels the pull with the left hand, whoop, down to the ground. And I get it. His jersey got pulled. And I get that my DC guys are frustrated because contact isn't that severe. But pull a jersey in the box in a 1v1 situation and you run the risk. You know the saying, blank blank and find out. I can't argue too much with the foul call. And once again, the attacker is quite clever, if you know what I mean. Let's end with a fun one from the end of the Rapids Loons game. Colorado assistant Elliot Prost got the boot, straight red from referee Eligio Arguin. Why? Well, let's break it down. First off, a couple really nice dummies from the other coaches. Yeah, just let it run. No, right through the legs. Not going to play this one. Now, Prost finds the ball at his feet by the bench, and he picks it up, and ball security is paramount. This is Broncos running back stuff right here. High, tight, two hands on the ball. Joaquin Pereira, you are not getting this thing. But of course, you cannot do that as a team official. It's right here in the laws under sending off offenses. You will be sent off if you delay the restart of play by the opposing team by holding onto the ball, kicking the ball away, obstructing the movement of a player. I've got check marks on 2 of those for Prost, and of course, he is sent off because of it. All right, that's it for us for the midweek action in Major League Soccer. Matchday 14 is coming right up. You can catch me on the Walmart Saturday Showdown at 7:30 p.m. on Apple TV. It's the New York Derby. The Red Bulls and New York City FC coming off big-time midweek wins, and I'll be there with Steve Cangelosi and Danny Higginbotham to broadcast it for you, which means I need your help to find it. So replay plays. If you see something, say something. Get in my mentions, please. Pretty please. Big thanks to my superstar team of producers, editors, and, well, just guys that help me do the show. Aldo Medina, Rich Hernandez, and Phil Ivanko, thank you very much. I'm Andrew Wiebe. We'll see you next time.